Hi guys, Andy Henderson here. How to understand your value and increase your margins overnight. Not easy, not easy. We're going to dig into this today. I've got some slides for you. I'm going to give you a framework to work with, but it's a big problem for lots and lots of people that I work with. It's you know, how do they know they're actually charging the right amount of money? Is it an amount of money that's okay for them? You know, when they put in the hours work that they're going to put into the job, put a bit of margin on, is that okay? Is that enough? Well, no, it's not. And if that's the way you're working, absolutely, we need to change. And the only way to change is to use this framework and apply it to what you do. And all of a sudden, you'll realise the value that you create in the marketplace, in your niche. And we need to understand that. But before we do, I'm Andy Henderson. I'm your Sherpa guide. This is Sherpa Guidance episode 59, I do believe. Something like that. 50, is it 59? Yeah, 59. So happy to be here. And this is a conundrum that we all face, and I'm going to share it with you very shortly. But as you know, guys, I'm on a mission to impact the lives of over 1 million people in the next 10 months with my team, with my movement, and we're going to do it. So I want to dig right into this one today because it's a big one, and it requires a little bit of thought from you guys. And I want you to kind of play along. I want you to think about this, and if you can, you know, watch the replay afterwards. Try and define this stuff for yourself, because when you do, you realise your own value, and then you can charge accordingly for that value, and it's going to give you some massive results, which I'm going to go into very, very shortly. So let's get into the slides. So understand your value and increase your margins overnight, and literally you can. I did it. There's many, if not all, of the forward thinkers have done the same, and it's worked really, really well for them. It's helped them grow their business, it's helped them grow their margins, grow their profitability, grow their revenues, and also attract more of the right kind of customers. So how does it work? So it all starts with your dream buyer. So what's your dream buyer? It's the type of customer you really, really know you can serve very, very deeply, you really enjoy working with, and they enjoy working with you. But you need to define that right, and today's not the day where I'm going to teach you how to define that. But part of the definition of your dream buyer is understanding the demographics and psychographics, but that's a live that I've done before, and I will do again in a much deeper way over the next few weeks. But we need to know this dream buyer, because dream buyers, you know, all of our customers now, all of our prospective customers in the future, they all have problems and pains, right? They all have problems and pains. Problems, pains, they make them feel bad, they result in static growth or even decline, negative growth. And I've been there in the past, you know, in my corporate life, the business was going backwards, and it was only when we implemented some of this stuff that we actually started that growth process. Enjoyable, meaningful growth, which is so important. We just don't want growth for growth's sake, because where's the fun in that? Where's the fun in just earning money? You know, we want growth with meaning, which is really, really super important. So all dream buyers, all your customers and prospective customers have problems, pains. It makes them feel bad emotionally, and it results in static or negative growth in the business. But also, dream buyers, your dream buyer, your future dream buyer, your prospective dream buyers, your existing customers, they all have hopes and dreams as well. And they want results, they want growth, and they want to be happy, they want to feel good emotionally. So how do we tap into that stuff? So I'm going to give you an example. These are some of the problems that my dream customers, my dream buyers face on a daily basis. I'm not going to go into them all. There's loads. There's about 50 or 60. But these are some of the headlines. The problem is, one of the problems is they don't have enough time. They're spending too much time in the business. They're struggling. They can't prioritise. They're working in the business, not on the business, and distracted and lack of focus. There's some of the problems. We've got more problems. Their head full of stuff. They can't think straight. They've got no structure to the work. They're not making progress. Their marketing's weak. It's not attracting the right kind of clients. And all those problems that I've listed there, they have pains associated. So the problem is quite a binary thing. Yeah, I've got this problem. I've got a problem with time. But having a problem with time, how does that make them feel? Well, if they've got a problem with time, if your dream buyer has a problem with time, they're doing everything but nothing well. They've got poor quality built into their product or service. They're just trying to get rid of it and trying to get it done, trying to move on to the next one because they've just no time. They've probably got a poor home life, poor relationships. You know, you can imagine it. He or she's coming home from work late, the dinner's in the dog, the children are upset because they haven't gone to, the dad or the mum hasn't watched them at football or hockey or ballet or whatever it is. You know, and it's creating a pretty miserable existence. And that's not why we set up our business in the first place. We set it up to give our families everything they need, to give our customers everything they need, and actually to be proud of the work we do. So each of the problems has a pain. Time has a pain. Working in the on has a pain. You know, no plan to grow and scale, fast track to business slave, feeling like you're slave to your own business, demoralised, Groundhog Day every day. When you've got a problem of you can't prioritise, big stuff gets left behind. We spend more time doing tasks, not moving the business forward. The business doesn't move forward. It becomes static and stagnant. Then it starts declining. That makes us feel bad. We lose pride. We lose self-belief. We lose confidence. You know, you can see how problems turn into pains, emotional pains. You know, if you're distracted, you know, my dream buyers quite often are distracted, doing everything but nothing well. They're chasing the golden goose, hoping it'll lay a golden egg. But it means no growth. No growth's coming. You know, there's no big domino. There's no big thing that you're going to push over that's going to be the secret to everything. It's not going to happen. You're not going to be able to build a legacy. That's going to make you feel like you're losing hope. You know, can't think straight. So you can see how this works. All your dream buyers have a problem, and it's important to define what those problems are, and then it's also important to define what the pain is relating to that particular problem. So you can see how that works. Really important to dig into that. Dig into the emotion. What's the emotional pain that's being felt? And how does it make them feel? So this is the emotional. On the hamster wheel, feel like a slave to their own business. They're tired, they're unfulfilled. They've hit a brick wall or a glass ceiling, they've become static. You see, the thing is with business owners, we don't want to be static. We want to be moving forward purposely to a place we want to be. Then to pride, then to the ego. We fear failure. We dread, we're overwhelmed. You know, we might be a bit excited, but it's not moving us forward. You know, the challenge is too big and it's a bit nerve-wracking. You know, you can see how it makes them feel. So we've got a problem that turns into a pain that makes them feel negative. But also, you know, our dream buyers, they want a result. They've got hopes and dreams. They want to experience a result with the service you provide. So how does that result? What is that result that they want? We need to know not only their problems and pains and how that makes them feel. We need to understand what is the actual result that they want. So this is the result that my dream buyers want. They want direction. They want a plan. They want clarity. They want to feel like they're in control. Can't even speak today. I've got massive backache. I've got a massive back problem. I've been to chiropractic today, so I'm in a bit of pain. So sorry if I'm not my usual exuberant self. My face looks pained because I'm literally in pain right now. But I promised you I'd do this on Wednesday, and I'm doing it. You know, the other results they want growth, but meaningful growth. Growth that means something, that makes them proud. They want more revenue, more profit, more new customers, the right customers. They want to create an impact, build a legacy. So you can start to see now they've got these problems and pains. They want these results. So what happens when they get the results? Well, it makes them feel better. They're going to feel fulfilled. They're going to feel peaceful, happy and proud. They're going to feel confident, full of self-belief, excited, motivated. They're moving forwards. They've got clarity, all that great feeling. So there's 2 points here. There's problems and pains and feelings, and there's hopes and dreams and results and associated feelings. But there's a big gap in the middle. So what's the gap all about? Well, there's a transformation that occurs with me and my dream buyers. I take them from problem and pain to hopes, dreams and results. It's a transformation, and that's what you guys are doing with your product or service offering that you've got. You are taking away problems and pains, and you're enabling and delivering hopes, dreams and results. And that's really, really important to know. It's a foundation to all marketing. We need to understand our dream buyer more deeply than we understand ourselves, and they understand themselves as well. And within that transformation, that's where the value is that you deliver. That's where the value is that you deliver. And tied up in that value is your price. So if you're coming at your pricing thinking, well, it's going to be a couple of hours work and I'm happy to earn 25 quid or 50 quid an hour and I'll put 20% on that, so that's 60 quid. You know, 2 hours work, 120 quid. Is that okay for you, Mr. Customer? You know, they're going to bite your hand off, A, and then you're going to do the work and you're going to look at your bank balance at the end of the month and you're going to think, well, I'm not making enough money. I might not survive. Or B, they're going to look at the transformation that you've promised and say, that's too cheap. There's no way you can do that for that amount of money. And they're going to go and spend the money somewhere else. So don't be too cheap. Don't underprice. But the first step is to understand the value you create. And to understand the value you create, you need to understand the transformation that occurs in that person's life when you've delivered your product or service. From problem to pain to hopes, dreams and results. And in the gap there is the value. That's the transformation you make with that customer. It's the journey that you take them on, and it's where the value is. How much do you think it's worth for my customers to experience those problems and pains that I've shared with you, and to experience those results of their hopes, dreams, and the building the business for the future? It's worth a huge amount. That's where the value is. That's why I don't charge 100 quid for my coaching, because the value is so much more, it's so much bigger than that. You know, and guess what? When people pay a little bit more, they're more invested into the process. And by default, you will get them a bigger result, which is unbelievable. It's a great, great way to run your business. So what are the other benefits to you? Well, you're going to charge your accordance with the value that you create, not the hours that you work. Amazing. You're going to make more margin, as I promised at the start of the live. You're going to create more impact, a deeper impact with your customers and their lives. You're going to get more of the right kind of customers, because more of the right kind of customers are going to be attracted by the fact that you're fixing their friends or their peers or the industry's pains and problems, and you're giving them a result. They want that result as well. You're going to have more belief in yourself and the value you create. You're going to get more testimonials from the right kind of people that you're doing more deep and meaningful work with. You're going to get more revenue, more profit, and you're going to feel proud of yourself because you're making money, you're working less, and you're solving customer problems and delivering even more value. What could be better than that? So that's how to understand, very briefly, how to understand your value and increase your margins overnight. It's possible. You can do it today. Follow the exercise, understand the transformation that you are able to deliver to your customers, and then price it accordingly. So that's it, done. Sherpa Guidance, episode 59. Done. I am your Sherpa Guide. I'm Andy Henderson. It's been great to talk to you again. Just so you know, I'm here for you. If you've got problems and pains in your business right now, if you've got a result that you really want but you're struggling to find a way to get it, you may like the value that I deliver through the videos. You may like the stuff that I say. You may listen to the videos quite often, all the ones I do, which is great. But if you're on the fence a little bit, why not just reach out? Because I'm a nice guy, I'm authentic, I'm genuine. I just want to help. I just want to take the pain away and help you live and build a purposeful, meaningful business that gives you everything you want in your life. So all you need to do is hit me up in the comments. Let's book a discovery call. Let's find out about you and where you're at and where you want to be. And let's examine the thing that's holding you back. And we'll get that sorted. I promise. It happens every day with people just like you. So Andy Henderson, Sherpa Guidance, episode 59. You've been great. I've been Andy. This is the end of the live, and I'm off now, I promise. You've just got to remember something. You've got to know what it is by now. You're just one step away.